This is the Mosen Mortgage Program with Sarah Mosen. Mosen Mortgage is licensed in several states for residential and commercial purchases and refinancing. Call 800-662-9550. And now, here's your host, Sarah Mosen.
It's Friday, folks. It's great to be back here again, and it's a brand new day with no mistakes. Right, Sharon Skittle?
Absolutely, Sarah.
How are you today?
Fine. How about yourself?
I'm really great. Like, I seriously was sharing something. This is like impromptu, but I was sharing something with a friend of mine who goes to a gym about the work that you've been doing with my hips. Like, because I have been like very like tense. Was it tense or tight? And so
both.
So my running improves, and for me, I say stuff like, like my drug of choice is a runner's high. So it means a lot to me. So I'm thankful for that and grateful that you've helped me with that, because I run sprints and I really enjoy that time to myself. And I think that everyone has a very busy life, and often enough we need that hour or 30 minutes to do things for yourself, right?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
We had the workshop we just did with Blue Cross or Highmark for Fun, Fit, and Fabulous focused on better alignment in your body and better alignment in your life. And that's one of the key factors that kept coming up with group after group was the lack of time to create timed exercise. And, it's so important that you make that time. And so we had people do a little self-evaluation and ask them, what would more alignment in your life look like? And every one of them said, I would have less work, more time.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you achieve that? And, for each of us it's different, and sometimes we don't always have the luxury of being able to scale back some of our work. But if you have that option, choose to make time to go to the gym or to do something at home, take a walk. But get out there, get moving. It's so important. And for you, you really do love your running. For me, that would be torture, but it's so important if you're going to run that you stretch afterwards and that you put the time in. And I know that you're very busy, and so you're probably not stretching as often as you should afterwards. So going to a yoga class is going to help with that.
Right. So it's huge for me. I know it's unusual for a lot of people, but my workouts are like gold. So when I find great teachers, I'm really grateful to them. And I truly felt great this morning. I ran in the morning.
Did it feel better this morning?
It did.
Felt worse yesterday.
I told Sherry about it. I don't know if she chatted with you, but I think that it's really important to be able to tell people when they're good at something and how it affects you, because I think that a lot of folks think, oh, well, I'm just doing this, but it's really not. There's no benefit. And there's a huge benefit to me, because that's what I love doing. I really love to run. And if there's tightness, in my hip, then it's going to have me modify my workouts, which I don't want to do at this point. And I love to run. So yes, I was talking to Sherry about that, because she's like, oh, wow, I think that, I really need to talk to Sharon about it. I'm like, you really should, because I would never know that this would actually benefit me.
There's actually a whole new field of medicine that's coming out of the different myofascial therapy. We've talked about trigger point therapy. And it really does change your range of motion and increase your mobility and give you a much greater sense of ease in your body. So whether you're working out or not, a foam roller is something that I think everybody should own. They sell them at any sporting goods store. You can get them at TJ Maxx, and you roll on them and you can do it while you're watching TV. So if you're truly a couch potato and you're having tension in your lower back, a lot of times it is from muscles that are tight from a position that you sit in repeatedly, or housework that you're doing at home and during the winter, shoveling snow. So getting a foam roller is almost as good as coming to a yoga class. Not quite, but it will give you a sense of ease and help you. And if you are an athlete like yourself, then it's really even more important, because it helps break down the fascia. It gets rid of the lactic acid that's stored in your muscles, and it just helps you heal in a much quicker fashion.
And the other thing that I'm really happy to hear and not surprised is that you're listed as one of the top yoga and cycle studios.
Yeah, they listed the top 5 yoga studios. We were listed as one of the top 5 studios in Pittsburgh. We are very honored to be on that list, and they did mention that we have cycling as well. And so
that's huge.
Yeah, we were.
I mean, I like to work out, so for me, hands down, yes, I do love the classes, and I enjoy it. I do like to work out, so I think that being downtown, there's such a benefit to folks who are in the Pittsburgh area. You can enjoy it. If you're visiting, you can check out Urban Elements and Psychology. It's a great location. It really is.
Yeah, we do have a great location, and it's nice because
super fun.
You can come before work, on your lunch break, after work. We have 4:30 classes, so there's a lot of options, and it really is a very vibrant area. So you just feel like you're in the middle of stuff.
You are. There's always something going on.
It's really a fun location.
So you can always do stuff after class. The weather is beautiful now.
Yeah, we have showers. You can, Sunday morning class, go to a Steeler game. Saturday morning class, go to a Pitt game. Evening class, go to a Pirate game. So there's lots of options, and it's so nice that we have showers. A lot of yoga studios don't have showers, so we were really grateful that our landlord put showers in for us so that people could enjoy the rest of their day after they get their workout in.
And the other thing that is coming up is the challenge. The fall challenge?
We have a Fall into Fitness challenge. So we encourage people. For me, and I don't love to work out like you do, but I find it really necessary. I would never skip a Monday workout. Mondays are the days that start your week, off right, and people don't come on Mondays, and it's kind of making us crazy. So we created a challenge that begins September 13th. It runs for 8 weeks, and there's prizes. And so one of the points on the challenge is come on Monday. So if you never miss a Monday, you'll get a Starbucks gift card. If you come 3 times a week, you get 2 bonus points. If you take a morning class, an afternoon class, and an evening class during the span of 1 week, so you get to try different instructors and get a feel for which time of day does your body respond to. Because some people like to work out in the morning, some people like to work out in the evening, and just changing it up a little gives you a different insight and a little more information personally on how your body feels at that time of day. So there's points for that. We're giving away an oxygenated whirlpool and a massage to the person who scores the most points. And it's just going to be a fun way to get people in, to get them competing against one another in a harmless fashion. And we're hoping that, and we also are going to have a flash sale, big news, on a 3-month membership so that you can not have to use multiple class packages, and it's unlimited for 3 months during the course of the challenge. And it's a really great price. I can't announce it yet because, we're building momentum, but look for our September flash sale.
I'll have asked you and Brittany to bake me a cake. I can't seem to convince either of you.
You're better off letting me take you to a baker shop.
It's a simple request.
We'll Obviously. Make you a, what is it, avocado black bean brownie. How's that?
No.
Yeah,
How about butter?
Who am I kidding? I wouldn't eat that either.
Chocolate and butter, I'll tell you, that's the way to go. You can't modify, sorry, but I just...
Well, you can. My daughter has made black bean and avocado brownies, and
sure they're great.
I couldn't get past the green swirl that just couldn't blend. It was like, oh.
When does the challenge start?
The challenge starts September 13th, and it runs through November. And then we'll have another one to kick off the holiday season that's a maintain, don't gain. So we'll do that for a charity event where we'll have you set your fitness goal, and you have to maintain it throughout the course of the holiday season, which is really difficult because people get busy, and you'll have to put money up front, and then if you break your challenge, then it goes to the charity that we've selected, which is probably going to be the North Shore Mission.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you do a lot of great work. I really commend both you and Brittany. I think you guys are just amazing. You really complement each other well. You do. And you guys have this great story. I always joke around with Lisa, your very dear friend, because you guys have a great story. Lisa is Brittany's mom. She's your close friend. And really, I love the story because I ran into her at the grocery store and I said to her, I go, Lisa, I'll tell you what, you guys have such a great story. And she just smiled and she goes, yeah, it's true because the closeness is there, and it's very, how many years you've known each other?
Probably 20 years that Lisa, I was a client before I became an employee, and I worked with her every morning from 6 a.m. until 10 or 11 for 15 years, and we had so much fun. There was never a day, and we have this ongoing battle on who's funnier, and I am funnier, just for the record.
I'm not going to share. I do love the friendship that you both have. I really do. You know me, I joke around. I use humor. Sometimes it doesn't work in my favor, but I can't help myself. Life is very serious. There's a lot of reality going on, and I just, I joke around, and I really look at both of you and I say, wow, it's incredible to see such a great friendship. You have this great facility, Urban Elements and Psychology, with her daughter Brittany. There's so much I see of Brittany and Lisa.
Oh,
It's
when I
amazing.
listen, I'll hear Brittany teach a class, and it's like hearing Lisa just in a different voice.
It is.
And the voice is actually very similar. But I was so grateful that Brittany wanted to venture into this with me because, I felt like I was losing Lisa, who I adore, and didn't want to leave Fitness Fanatics, but I wanted my own place and I wanted to be in a different area. Mm-hmm. And Brittany is a marketing wizard and can build a website and loves yoga, where Lisa's not a big fan of yoga. And so it was a good fit. And when she decided to jump on board with both feet, I was really grateful to have her. And now we're all tied together. So someday Lisa will be leaving me Post-it notes, going to Florida, cover my class.
I think it's great. I really do. I wanted to share that because it is something that's been on my mind for a really long time. And I think that it's just amazing to see, this amazing friendship and then these two wonderful places, because I work out at both places. And I think that, so much good has come out of it. And certainly I encourage folks to at least ask the question. If you have health and fitness questions, ask Sharon Skittle. You can reach her 1-800-662-9550. Her studio, which is a top 5 top studios for yoga and cycle, Urban Elements and Psychology. Can you give your website?
Yes, it's www.uecpgh.com, and our email is uecpgh@gmail.com.
Okay.
Or just at Gmail, sorry.
Right. So, folks, if you're looking at getting fit and having a little bit of fun, it's great to think about the challenge and obviously questions on getting healthier or just getting ready for the holiday season, because I know how that goes with Thanksgiving and Christmas. You can certainly balance and not go totally crazy like some of us. Any last words?
Nope, just get out there and get moving. It makes you feel better. It
make
really
friends
does.
by working out. That's what I say.
Exactly.
You make friends. Anyways, folks, call us here, 1-800-662-9550. Great having you here, Sharon Skittle. We'll have you back soon.
Thanks.
Okay?
Always a pleasure. Thank you.
Stay well, folks.
This has been the Mosen Mortgage Program with Sarah Mosen. Mosen Mortgage is licensed in several states for residential and commercial purchases and refinancing. Call 800-662-9550.